Welcome to Monday, people. This is the last Monday of April. The BBC is back. Yes, indeed, the sun is shining. Turbo Trainer is set up. Little bit of a slow start. Connecting the Bluetooth, but we're here. Thank you for joining. I'm considered a Black Cyclist. I cycle for fun on my indoor Turbo Trainer outdoor bike, indoor Turbo Trainer, riding through Zwift, trying to get fit through 2025 and just having some fun and taking questions from the chat. If you're in the chat, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. I like to talk about all things Zwift, all things cycling, keeping a nice positive vibe as we go through. Today's ride will include, we're badge hunting. So we're doing the stage 3 of the French Hills. We're going to pick the short one, so we're going to that one in just a moment. And we're also going to start a new feature for these Mondays for the start of the week. So every Monday I receive an email from Zwift telling me the week ahead. I'm going to present that email, let you know what's happening on the week ahead in Zwift. If you want to find out more information, you can look into that further. Whew, it is hot in the Wattage Cottage. It is already 27.3 degrees. Oh, one of the fans has already kicked in. I'm so grateful that I've got my fans on automatic control. We can talk about the fan controls, little things that we can do to make our Zwift indoor cycling that slightly more comfortable and more enjoyable. Right, I'm breathless. Shall we get started? Oh, this second fan's going to kick in any moment, but we're here, so let's jump. Should we go straight into, yeah, we can cycle and ride at the same time. So we look at the events and you can see, as always, any of the events that are happening coming up. We can see there's a few rides starting within the next hour or so. So 28 minutes is this one here, Draft Monkey. The Cycle Joe Berry, which is what I'd normally do on a Monday. That's already started. If you wanted to start late, you can join this late. You can just click into any of these groups, click Start Ride, and it will actually join you right in the action. So you don't need to worry about catching up if you've started the ride late. But we're not doing this. We are trying to find the rest of the hill challenge. So we're going to go to challenges. Factory Tour is ticking away in the background. So as long as you keep riding, you will generate points. So you can slowly customize your personal Zwift bike. That's good. We are looking for hell of a route chaser. So we've done these two. So we've done Hell of the North, we've got Gentilé, we've got Bon Voyage, and we've got Croissant. Now this one's only 12.3 kilometers, should be about 25 minutes. This is what I'm looking to do today, something nice and easy. And we can save the slightly more difficult or longer ones for a later ride. So we're going to be riding this, and don't forget we've got the BMX selected. BMX Bandit time. Yeah, so it turns out that as long as you've got the BMX selected, you will generate the additional points that you need. Oh, it's like I accidentally joined that event. So let me just come back. Let's just go back out, because otherwise it's going to keep flashing up. So I'm going to go back to events. Oh, there it is. Sundowner. And I'm just going to untick it, so I won't get the reminders coming up. Okay, back to the action. We were talking about the BMX. So as long as I've got the BMX selected, I would generate the bonus points that you need in order to have some personal customization. So you get things like the lightning socks, electricity as you cycle. Oh, it's going to be so cool. So we're just going to ride everywhere on the BMX, whether it's hills, whether it's a race, whether it's a group ride. The BMX is selected. Shall we have a look at it? Okay, let's Let's go to the views. Actually, am I on the BMX? Let's just double check. Oh no, oh, okay. So I must have swapped onto the Tron. So we're gonna go into your garage. Here's a little tip. If you want to select your bike, just go to your garage menu, go to frame. And all of the bikes that you've either earned or purchased are gonna be here. We want the BMX Bandit. Here you go, look. So once a ride for 100 kilometers, I will unlock the first upgrade, which is the Aero upgrade. So we'll just keep riding. We're not going to gain a great deal of kilometers in this ride. It's only just over 12.5 kilometers, but it all adds up. Got the mag wheels on. If anything, we're the coolest riders on today's ride. I mean, look at that. What more could you ask for? Let's go. We're off. So thank you for joining. Yeah, there is hills included, and just checking, make sure my heart rate monitor is connected. It is. Start the Garmin. I mean, I could just leave it on the BMX view here. Just watch the BMX riding all the way through, but I will go to the traditional. Oh, wrong one. To the traditional view. I might occasionally change it, actually. Have it on the sideline so you get some panoramic views. So as always, oh my sweatbands all twisted already. I mean, how am I supposed to be the most stylish cyclist on Zwift if I start off with a twisted headband? So we got some nice chill tunes on. This is to represent my current state of mind. Monday, the first day back of work from the weekend. I like to always take these rides nice and chill for a Monday. Looking to do somewhere in the region of Zone 2. I know I picked a hill, but we've got to earn this badge and the bonus XP. Working our way higher up the Zwift charts. There are no charts, but there are levels. Level 100 is the max. The only thing you need to worry about levels when you first start is you will need to keep riding. The more you ride, the more the game rewards you. So there are certain bikes that you can't unlock until you've achieved certain levels, and also there are certain routes. And I think the only level I really wanted to get to was to unlock a particular set of wheels. Not because they're fast wheels, just because they look nice. Okay. So, shall we talk a little bit about Zwift for anyone who's here new? I'm Ken Dizzle, the Black British Cyclist, and I ride a bike on a turbo trainer which is connected to the Zwift app, which is what you see on the screen in front of you. So all of the pedaling, the effort that I put out is translated on the screen. So if you look at the top left of the screen, you can see the power effort in watts that I'm putting out through the bike. I do have a power meter in my pedals, but the turbo trainer also contains a power meter that will also tell me the cadence, which is the pedals going round. You can see that down there. RPM currently on 90, 89, 88. Heart rate strap is optional. I have one attached. I think you can also use like a watch as well. So if you have something like an Apple Watch, as long as you've got a Bluetooth or an Ant Plus connection, you can connect your heart rate, but it's optional. You don't really need it. I like the added detail in the statistics that it gives me, so I can really fine tune my training. Below that, 2.0, 1.5 WKG. That's watts per kilogram, and that's just an indicator of the effort you're putting out as you ride through Zwift. Right, top middle, pretty much what you see on your dashboard, or if you was on an exercise bike in the gym at home, you can see the speed, 28 kilometers, distance traveled just over a mile, 1.7 kilometers, and the 6M, that's the total amount of elevation, so that's the incline, the hills that you've climbed during the ride. And of course there's the elapsed time, just over 4 minutes in. Still enjoying what this is a warm-up. Get started, I think it takes, well, me personally, I think a good 10 to 15 minutes to get the legs warmed up, get that heart rate elevated, blood flowing, the legs warmed up, shake off the day. Yes, that is the best thing about having to work on a Monday after the weekend. I can finish work, come upstairs into the Wattage cottage, jump on the bike, ride my stress away. Here we go. Are you liking the tunes? And it doesn't matter if you aren't feeling 100%. I confess my energy levels were probably about 50% today. And I was like, should I go on? Do I have the energy? And I was like, you know what? I can go on anyway, and I can just ride easy, ride chill. I mean, conversation with the chat helps. No medals, no trophies to earn, just gains. So in the weekend, or on the weekends, I do venture out to my local gym, hit those machines, pump the muscles, help to make my cycling a lot easier, gain some all-round strength and fitness, keep the heart strong, and of course I get to soak and relax in the sauna and steam room, reward the body after the effort. And that's why Mondays is a chill day. Hey, had a nice weekend workout. Garmin tells me my performance condition is currently baseline. I'll accept that. I've been chilling, enjoying a bit of chill as well as workout. It's actually not a bad ride on this BMX. We're just going over the cobbled section. So this is in homage to the Roubaix cobbled sections of France that we enjoyed throughout April. So they're going to come up to one of the gates. It's time to play. Yes, the Powerup. You've got a choice of Aero, Feather, XP or Draft. Points to be won. Spend them on the best things your imagination can conjure up. I'm going to go for Feather. See if I'm right. Okay, it's a Draft. So the truck symbol is the Draft Powerup. Zwift makes the game a bit more interesting by adding power-ups, sort of like gamifying the enjoyment of cycling. Great for races, but also great as a nice bit of a breather. And they all have different strategic advantages. The truck is the Draft. So when you're cycling in Zwift, or in real life, when you're riding with other cyclists, as you're in a group, you'll be sheltered by the wind and the forces coming towards you, like air resistance. So that's called being in the Draft if you're in that little pocket protected area. So the Draft Powerup, it boosts that draft effect by 10%. For around about 20 seconds this Powerup lasts. So if I was to fire it off now, it wouldn't really have much of an effect because, well, I'm not drafting, there's no one with me. So use it strategically if you're in a sprint. Start towards the mid-rear of the pack. Press your Draft Powerup in the closing segments. enjoy the draft benefit as you build up your momentum. Let's go! Speed, speed, speed. Although more preferable is the aero in that scenario. Use it in a similar sort of situation. Plan your attack. Drop your gears. Load up. Time the release of that power up. The aero power up will make you more aerodynamic for about 15 seconds. Can really give you that little edge, keeping someone on the line. And then of course there's the feather power up, which makes you 10% lighter. Perfect for climbing hills, especially when the watts are burning your legs. Like a bit of a breather. Obviously you're still pedaling all the time, enjoying your active recovery. So that's power ups. So I'm gonna fire mine up. I'm gonna try and use it at a point when I'm with some other cyclists so I can actually get some draft benefit. Then I'll also show you how to draft. Coming up, we're gonna talk about what Zwift sent me today and what's ahead on Zwift. Oh, 4%. Look at the top right of the screen. You can see the gradient's changing. It's dropping back down now to 3%. And this turbo trainer will adjust the resistance as the hills go up or down. So harder on the incline, easier on the decline. Feels a lot easier now, -3. This might be a nice section for me to open up the legs a bit. Get some pace going. If you got any questions, pop them in the chat. Thanks for joining. This is what I do Mondays and Thursdays, live at 5. It's almost like a slogan. Bigger beat like this. Okay, more cobbled sections. I could sprint here, but there's no reason. I'm gonna have to fire off this power up though, so I can get a new one. A chance to get the power up once again as I arrive in about 36 seconds apparently. So I'm gonna go for feather. I think feather because I've got some hills to climb. Come on. Finger beat like this. I got the feather. That's something on my shoulder, look. Oh yeah. Okay. 1 for 2. One thing that I didn't do was check the amount of elevation that I've got to do on this ride. I know the distance, but if you look on the top right, just above me, facing forwards, just where it says Croissant, which is the name of this route, you can see the elevation of this route. And it is pretty much flat all the way. We've got some downhill coming up next. I'm just where the orange triangle is. Little bit of a climb towards the end, but not much. So there's 6.7 kilometers left, and I do feel nicely chilled. It's 28.3 degrees in the what is, but I do have 2 fans blowing on me, trying to keep it blue, which is zone 2. Did you hear the chime of my accidental rhyme? So what should we talk about? A little bit of news. It is charity season coming up next month in the USA for my USA viewers. And what that means for us in the Zwift cycling community, there's Twitch degens. We stream mostly on Twitch. We do a charity cycling bike ride in May, like a cycling marathon. 3 continuous days, so over 72 hours. A number of cyclists on our indoor turbo trainers and bikes. We cycle continuously in blocks of 2 hours, passing on the baton to another streamer, keeping the stream going, doing various dares and tributes or pledges for charity donations, all raising money for a good cause. The event is Kilometres for Kiddos, and we raise money for St Jude's Children's Charity. They do research hoping to eliminate all childhood illness and disease. So if you're interested in that, have a look in my description. You will see a link that will take you to the campaign page. You can see the dates of when that's happening, when my live section is, and if you do want to donate, all donations are kindly appreciated. Then you can donate. But we also need your support as well. So just tuning in, not just to me, but to any of the other cyclists who are doing it. General Elas, who also streams on YouTube. It's his event. He created this, and this is our 5th year. We have raised, I think we've got close to $100,000 in total. I think we raised around about $30,000 last year, US. That's a good cause, and some of the things that I do are, as I'm cycling, you can interact, you can affect how my cycling is. You can make it easy for me, you can make it harder for me. So if you want to turn off my fans, and as I say, right now in April, it's 28.5 degrees in here right now. I've got 2 fans blowing, but if you want to make me suffer for a good cause, raising money for the kids, you can turn my fan off for a small donation. You can also make me put on additional jerseys so you can really pile on the heat. And if you like my random freestyling, you can ask for a personalised custom rhyme. It'll either be sung badly or rapped like half decently. But it's all for fun. And that's all coming up next month, so I'll be letting you know through the weeks. So this ride's pretty chill. It's about time to change the screen. Let's have a look at what's coming up on the week ahead in Zwift. Should we go to let's go to the living room. Boom, boom. Okay. So I need to put let's okay, I think I left it on the other screen. One moment, it's coming. Right, okay, here we go. Right, so here's the clip. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, struggling. Right, okay, coming. Okay, so every week, Zwift send me this email, which is all about what's happening on the week ahead. So apparently this week, it's a combination of, let me just actually, let's move that. So I can actually see properly. Okay, here we go. Okay, so from victory rides to climbing challenges, this week brings all the reasons to ride. Jump. Was that Puck? For a celebration spin, master sweet spot surges. So it's all about training. So Puck celebration ride. That's coming up April 29th. So that's tomorrow, April 29th. Join the Phoenix rider, Puck, for a 30-minute custom ride. That was pretty cool. So if you want to do that, you can just click the email or go to the events page. There's also this workout I guess, workout of the week. So it's the Hairpin Wizard workout of the week this week. Features one of Zwift's most popular workouts, a fun way to do sweet spot efforts and build endurance. Now, I do like sweet spot training, so I definitely recommend this effort. Sweet spot training is the sort of thing that's going to make you faster in races. It kind of like gets you like just above threshold. So, you know, really at the pace where you will start to build gains. So if you want to know more about that, you can just click learn more. Should I scroll it up? Okay, and also it's Shimano Super Cycling Sunday. So May the 4th be with you. It's time for another Shimano Super Cycling Sunday. Join us next Sunday for a ride led by mountain biking legend and wheelie king Win Masters. Come take on. It's a climb finish, a coaster route capped at the end with a climb finish in the Mayan routes. And finally, there's the cadence control, another inside out workout. Now, again, I think I would absolutely recommend this one again as well. So if you're new to cycling, or even if you're a seasoned cyclist, doing one of these like cadence control workouts can really help you. It's going to really sort out your pedaling. So what you don't want is things like clunks when you're pedaling like this. So it's going to help you to sort of like break down the quadrants of your pedaling stroke, make your pedaling more efficient, and the more efficient your pedaling is, the easier the ride is. So check them out. If you want to check them out or any of the events, click the links, get involved. This is Zwift. It's all included in your membership, so you might as well try some things out. There we go. So a little bit skittery, but we'll try this for, we'll try it again next week. I will bring you a summary of the email that Zwift sends me telling us what's coming up on the week ahead. So workouts, some celebrations from the weekend's cycling events, and that's about it. Yeah, so if I was to recommend one to do, I'd say do the workouts, at least try them out. So the sweet spot training, definitely, if you're looking to get stronger, build your fitness, sweet spot is where it's at. If you don't agree or you have another suggestion, pop something in the comments. How you doing? Is that neck, nose, gut? Welcome. Here you go. Pop something in the chat. We're live. I will respond straight away. Welcome to everyone who's just joined. So I've just been recommending trying out the Zwift workouts. They're included in your membership for free. Workouts of the weeks are in today's emails. I know, I'm not in the best position. Right, let me just finish this bit and then we'll talk about positioning and whatnot. I'd also recommend doing the cadence workout, because you're going to sort out your cadence, and I think at the same time it sorts out your positioning. So you'll have to help me out here. I'm a absolute amateur, but an avid amateur. So in reality, I know I want to drop down more, relax my arms, hook my elbows in, especially if I'm down in the drops. I think this is a more efficient position, and feel free to correct me. And I suppose even if I was up on the hoods, I still want to be more loose. Is that right? I'm full of bad habits, and I'm happy for anyone to correct me. Welcome to the stream. We are just doing badge hunting, really. Checking out the French cobbled route sections. This is stage 3 of 5. I'm really looking forward for the bonus points at the end of it, and of course the badge. And I'm doing it all on the BMX, trying to get as much distance as possible so I can get the first aero boost upgrade on the bike. So I think I might have butchered your name actually. So is it like Necroscut? what's your interest in cycling? What brings you to today's stream? I mean, it would be really amazing if it was my the week ahead update. So popular, so awesome. It gets people tuned in before I've even done it. So we got 2.4 kilometers left on this ride. Still very flat. Heart rate's comfortable. Slowly creeping up to 150. I haven't really been working hard at all. You can see a hell of a load of a grey section on the graph ribbon. But there is a climb towards the end, so we're going to do a bit of work for the last 2 kilometers. It's only zone 2 warm up for the week, and I can feel the gradient changing a bit. 4%. Oh, the heat's still building. Right now it's 29 degrees. Nice live, good luck on your workout. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it, and I know I do need to sort out my position, but it's so easy to slop and fall into bad habits, trying to focus on too many things. But this channel is all about caring, sharing, giving tips, trips, advice, guidance. So I welcome. Please come back another time. Let's have a chat, talk about your cycling do's and don'ts. We're rolling. Roll like this. Get down with the Black Cyclists. Come on. Yeah. Oh yeah, we do it with energy, people. Don't let your energy wobble. Kenny Ken just doing it hardcore, cool, wanna cobble. Come on. Anything to make the energy flow. Let yourself go. On a Monday or Thursday, you can rave with the Black British Cyclist. Let's go. Okay, so the hill's coming. I might not be singing as much as I have been just. I don't even know what the grading is. Bigger beat like this. Yeah, it's my pump full of energy soundtrack. You've got to have the right music to take you up these hills. And here we go, it's Cobbled climb. Roubaix, baby. And I'm doing it all on the BMX. No sweat on the BMX. Go crazy. Haha, ain't getting too lazy. Come and give me what you got. Now climb to the top. Push it. Maximum watts. So this is called the DOS Diane Sprint Reverse. Looks as if my last time up here was 2 minutes and 5. I'm currently on target to do this in 1 minute 43. Should I push it to try and get 140? Let's go, come on. More effort. Give me what you got. Come on. Games, look, and there's the old me. We're 2 minutes 5 behind. The climb's all at the end. There's still more climb to come. Come on. Push it like this. Roll with the black cyclists. Come on. See the gate ahead. Why is my graph green and not red? Legs burning. Gains to be earning. Oh, yes. Downhill at the end is your reward. And we get to guess the power up. Heart rate's 172. Work it, baby. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna go for Pepper again. What did we get? Come on. Route complete is a route badge. XP. Woo. I'll take the XP. Woo. So now it's all about the cool down. Keep spinning for a bit. And that's another one of these routes ticked off. 3 down, 2 to go. Hell of a route chaser. Zwift 2025. Whew. Oh, I'm roasting. It's still getting hotter. Okay, do you think it will top 30 degrees before the ride ends? And now, if you're wondering why I have a break from cycling Zwift in the summer, it's only April. It's currently what? What's the temperature outside? Oh, I can't see the temperature. But anyway, in the summer it gets too hot in here, even with my 2 fans. So outdoor riding, start early morning or late evening. So should we do a wrap up of today's ride? So the route is called Croissant and it's just over 12.5 kilometers long with a tiny amount of elevation, like barely 70 meters of elevation. So relatively flat all the way. In fact, it's pretty much, in most places, a slight downhill gradient on the way in. So if you haven't warmed up before you start this ride, you can certainly warm up before you get to the climb. Because the climb comes right at the end. Just a few slight 3-4%, maxing out at 5% before you get to the end. But the climb itself, nothing too taxing. So even for someone who's not particularly good or hasn't ridden many hills, this one won't destroy you. And as long as you turn the pedals, you'll still make progress. As you can see, I completed this ride in just under half an hour. Chilling most of the way. I did pick up the effort towards the end, just for the show. Didn't want you all falling asleep. But anyway, that was my intentions. Keeping it relatively zone 2, my warm-up ride for the week. So yeah, so Croissant, whether you're doing it as part of the Hell of a Route Chaser challenge, or you're just looking for a short ride that's going to be nothing too challenging, but a little bit of a climb effort at the end just to round off your workout, I would recommend this as the perfect route if you have 30 minutes to 45 minutes to burn. Decent scenery, enough changes in the gradient so it's not just flat like you're riding Tempest. And as I say, I have burnt 250 calories, been pedaling for 32 minutes. So that's like half a sandwich, a Snickers, and half a can of sugar Coke. Either way, it all adds to your fitness, to your gains, whatever reason you're training. It's just one day out of 365. Tomorrow is either recovery day or a different type of exercise. Right, that's enough of the waffle. So my cool down is finished. It's just a really short ride today. If you have any other questions, whether it be on Zwift, on the Zwift setup, how to get started, tips for your bike, if you are a company and you have products that you're interested in getting out to an audience, get in touch. My contact information is available in my info. I don't take payments for reviews, but if I find the product interesting and it will benefit my viewers, or it's something that I'd personally use, then it's something that I might consider reviewing and it will always be just an honest opinion of what I think, and then you can make your own mind up. Other than that, you can catch me here Mondays and Thursdays live at 5, the occasional weekend stream, and if I'm not here, you will find me over on Twitch. Happy cycling, people. Adios. Why are you still here? I've gone. Adios, people.